Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today is Thursday, it's BookList Thursday. Something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So we have more fun books to recommend to you today. So last week we did isolated thrillers, a little more serious, a little more, fly by the seat of your pants, a little scary. But today we're gonna go for all of the Snark. So a part of a book that I absolutely will forever and always love and appreciate is a good snarky comment, a good comeback, I don't know, it just give me something to laugh about and I am all in. So I got a pile of books here to talk to you today that have some solid snark in them. A lot of books that I find that are full of snark tend to be more contemporary rom-com type of books. But I do have a fantasy in here, or magical realism, I don't know what you want to call it, that has some solid snark in it as well. So let's just get started with what's on top. First one I have Class Mom by Lori Gelman. This one follows Jen, and she is a typical Kansas City class mom, but she has two college-age daughters. So she's already done this before, and now she has her son. I think he's 5. His name's Max. He's in kindergarten, and she kind of gets roped into being class mom by her best friend, who's also PTA president. And she's like, you know what, fine, but I'm doing this different. I'm not here for the first year hand-holding kindergarten moms. I'm gonna handle this simple and be done. And man alive, does she let it fly. There are emails in here, and the way she replies is just, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Let me see if I can even find one. I don't even know. Like, she made a whole contest about people fighting over who gets to bring what snack or something to school, and be like, well, the first person to reply, that's who gets whatever. I don't know. I'm not giving you great examples, but it really is funny. Let's see. Oh, and she's not fighting, but she's kind of challenged by one of these other moms that's trying to make everything perfect, and it's just, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Just trust me, it's funny. Next up, I have any book by Abby Jimenez. I happen to have Life's Too Short right here with me, but like Friend Zone, Unexpected Playlist, any of those is absolutely right up and full of snark. I'm actually listening to Part of Her World right now, and I mean, from the get-go, we have major snark, and I am totally here for it. I know in the Happy Ever After playlist, our main character ends up with kind of dog sitting this guy's dog, and she's not understanding why he's not concerned that it's not there, and it keeps leaving these voicemails, and finally she's like, all right, it's been 10 days, I haven't heard from you, this dog is officially mine, no longer belongs to you, and like basically lets him have it, like, you're not getting it back. It was so fantastic. So love the snark in Abby Jimenez's books. The one that's maybe not traditionally a rom-com, we have Witches of Moonshine Manor by Bianca Maras. I always mess that up. But this one we have, 5 witches who are in their 80s, and they are living in the house they've been in for years, but Moonshine Manor is being threatened to be demolished because they're a little behind on their taxes. And they've kind of burned some bridges with the townsfolk because they are super snarky to these men who've treated them horribly for years and years and years. And they speak their mind, good or bad. And now they're kind of facing some consequences because of, well, back due taxes and not really always playing nice. But they just don't care. They are at the point in their life where this is how we live, this is how it is, and I don't really care. So they're kind of tasked with how do they save Moonshine Manor. They have to deal with some things that have happened in the past, and they have the help of how old is she? Persephone is, she doesn't say, but she's a feisty TikToker eager to smash the patriarchy. So she's on their side, and it's funny, and they talk about like TikTok and what that means. It is very full of snark. All right, next up we have The Guncle by Steve Rowley. So this one, it's one of my favorite books. I love it. We have Patrick. He is gay Uncle Patrick, so they call him Gup. And he takes in his niece and nephew while his brother is trying to kind of pick up the pieces from losing his wife. So his sister-in-law has passed away, so he has these 2 kids that he's going to take under his care. He lives in California. He's an actor. He's very, very independent. So now he has these 2 kids coming into his life, not really sure what to do, knowing that they're grieving the loss of their mom, knowing he's worried about his brother, and trying to make the best of it. And it is so fantastic. They're so fantastic. He has neighbors who are a throuple, it's so good. It's so good. It's so funny, yet there are times you will be laughing on one page and the next page, all the feels, and you might be crying. I'm just going to warn you that. So that's fantastic. And then I thought of The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. And so this basically follows 2 sisters who switch places during the holidays. And I'm trying to think of specific examples of the snark that I have in here, but I can't think of it, but I have a really good I feel like there was some good snark in this book as well. So leave a comment below if you've read this recently. I remember loving this book, and I remember thinking it being funny. So there might be some snark in here too. If not, it's still a fantastic holiday read. It's about these sisters who change places. One of them is on a reality baking show, but she loses the ability to taste and smell, so she switches spaces with her identical twin sister, goes back home and runs the family bakery. And there's a physician assistant, Miguel, and there's firefighter Jake. And the part that I think is snarky is there's an issue with the oven, and the firefighter Jake has to come, and I feel like there was some snarkiness in that part. So hopefully I'm right. If not, it's still a fantastic read. So those are my snarky full books. I love that. Please head over to Sarah's channel and see what recommendations she has for good snarky books. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know. Are there any snarky books out there that you've read I need to put on my list, because I need some more snark in my life. It's fantastic. So yeah, let me know below, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.